Okay, I'm getting ready to use this, my Enviro White Henry's Extreme Elastomeric Roof Coating, and this is the 12-year material. And like I said earlier, they have some stuff exactly like this, except without the word extreme, and this is 7 years. Okay, but I opted for the 12-year stuff, and I just made a quick video of how to open a brand new 5-gallon bucket, and that's along with all my other videos here. Hopefully you got a chance to watch that. And I've got this pulled up now, and I'm gonna take this, and I always like to clean off my lids because, believe it or not, there's lots of roofing material on there. Okay? If you don't do that, it's just going to dry on the lid anyways. Or paint buckets, I do the same thing. Got a lot on there just now. Okay. I'm just using some crummy throwaway paintbrushes, I call them. This one I've used quite a bit for some other things, but it's still working for now, so I'm going to use it. This is my 2-inch. Then I use an 1.5-inch one and a 3-inch. Here I've got a 3-inch. I use it for sealing some wall tiles in a shower, just a couple times. And see, it's all crummy now, but hey, it'll work. It'll work for me to put some of that on these stairs, right? And also this one. Fine, got no problem with that. Now the question was, I was going to get this in 1-gallon containers because it's easier to work with, but if you need more than 3 or 4 gallons, you might as well get a 5. Maybe you can buy a 5 for the same price as you buy 4, but it's a little bit harder to work with because now it's like, okay, what am I going to do with that? Am I going to pour that in there, and how am I going to do that without getting it all over the place? Because this thing is heavy, and to transport it, it's heavier and stuff. And I thought, hey, maybe I'll get a plastic container of some sort. I found this in the garbage can. Just a little plastic thing. I could cut the top of that off, and I could use that as a dip. Dip some in there, back and forth into there until I get maybe a gallon down or so, or whatever. And it might be easier to work with, you know? And so, I don't know, I might do that. But first, the first thing, or I can take the whole thing. I could take that whole thing up there and set it on a step and be careful of it, but chances are that's going to get kind of messy too. So I'm wondering, maybe I'll do it on a couple steps just to get going, and then decide what to do. Okay, I'll get set up and we'll get going here in a minute. I figured you probably want to see this. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try to pour this in there. And I've got my lid. I'm gonna place my lid right there in case I spill some. Maybe it'll come over here. Well, let's get you situated over here. And yeah, I'm not gonna do the little plastic container. So I'm gonna put it in here. It's gonna be way easier to go back and forth. And I've got my back support brace on. I got a knee brace on. You know, protect yourself. This thing is heavy. 5-gallon container. Good grief. I don't want to dribble too much on the face, so the wording of it is on the right hand side. In case I dribble here, I'm not going to cover the wording or anything. Ah. Okay, there should be. Got the cardboard underneath. All right, that wasn't too bad. Boy, I got that loaded. I got that loaded. I probably shouldn't have poured that much, but hey, 5-gallon bucket. You do what you can do. Now, next time I won't have as much in there. We'll see how it goes. As you can see, I did have a goober, and that's why That's why I put the cardboard down. And after you pour it out, I'm just going to kind of zip around the edge and clean off this edge here, because there's more in that. If you don't, you're going to waste that material. You see what I mean? Okay. I guess I need to bring my my container, my little paint tray down here, and get the rest of that off of there. Okay. I'm also doing that because I want a nice clean edge when I get ready to put the bucket lid back on. So where I dumped off the back side, I got that off. Got everything cleaned off down to the ridge there. Okay. And that's how I'm going to leave my my bucket now. I'm just going to leave that set on there. I'm not going to push it down because I may need some more roofing material later. You don't want to leave this lid off. You see, now that's all clean. The edges is clean. The side of it's clean. The top of the lid's clean. You could do that with paint too. And I'm just going to gently put it on there. If you leave this off, this could skin up during the day. And it's a little breezy outside, and I don't want that to happen. All right, let's do it.